Hello everyone, welcome back to 5D Chess with Multiverse Time Travel. Y'all still seem to like this, so I'm still gonna keep doing it. Let's get into some versus. You know what, let's go for a lot of standard today. Let's get real good at this thing. Like if we put a knight here, yeah? And we can actually use this knight to capture the pawn in the past. Nice. Okay, we do need to work on our development on this board up here, but first we gotta work on, this board here. We'll use a pawn to, well, maybe not that pawn. How about this pawn to defend? Interesting. See if we can get the queen some development over there. And on this side of things, let us attempt to block in that pawn. Let's get the rook involved. And over here, let us get some queen action. Oh, he just took my pawn. That's not cool. Well, let's make sure he doesn't take anything else important. Move the knights. And up here, we do probably want to get some of these other things, like, going. So, congratulations, pawn. You're moving up in the world. Yeah, the development we've got going on here kind of sucks at the moment. So let's see if we can fix that. Here, if we put our pawn here, then you're losing your bishop or your knights at some points, I think. Let's get this pawn moving forward, apply some pressure. Over here, ooh, that was nasty. Well, we can at least take this knight back in the past. Alright, and by knight I mean bishop, of course. Let's force you to do something by putting a pawn there. We should probably take that pawn. Yeah, that's what makes the most sense. I think we are good. Okay. Let's threaten the knight. He's gonna have to move somewhere. A lot of those places are places it's not gonna want to be. So what did you do? You took the knight with your bishop. Okay, I'm going to move that pawn forward one space. It's going to be important later, trust me. Over here, I could go across and make like another timeline. Seems like a bit much though. How about instead, we threaten with a pawn? I feel like I've threatened that knight with a pawn so many times by now. Just advance some more pawns forward. Yeah, I'll take this pawn, sure. That seems like a decent enough idea. Advance this pawn forward. Keep the structure going. Pawn structure, it's important. Here, you move forward one to set up to potentially take. Let's threaten the bishop. We'll put a pawn here, that way we're threatening the knight, forcing it to do something. This has developed into quite the interesting game, if I do say so myself. Oh, we've got a check. Interesting. Well, luckily I have a response to something of that nature, and it is this. I'm feeling pretty good about myself right now. I'm sure you could take the knights, but then I'd take you with my rook. Take. Alright, I'd say I got the better of that exchange. Oh, and now we've caught back up to the present. Wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, I'll just take with my queen there. Seems fun. Again, I'm trying to think of why I wouldn't just take with my queen. Well, I'll take with the rook here. Actually, I think that's actually going to be better in that situation. it would likely be beneficial to strengthen up the pawn structure. We were planning on doing this next. Go here. Okay, so... Okay, well, I guess, yeah, that's why you wouldn't want to just take with the queen there. Fair enough, fair enough. I'm still feeling okay about myself, generally speaking, though. Knight right there. Over here, we'll put... It's as if they know what I'm trying to do and are trying to counter it. Drats. We'll put a bishop right there. I see no real reason not to just take there. Yeah, that seems good to me. Let's make something happen with the knights. How am I getting checked? Oh, that seems bad. How the heck? What king are you? That king. Okay, is there possible for me to check one of your kings even further in the past, potentially? Like, say I go there. And that would be a check there, obviously. But could I also be checking... I think that might be a check in the past as well, come to think of it. Yeah, you might be able to take the queen. But if you can't, then, yeah, that's actually pretty decent. I want to find some piece that I can just put, like, as far back in the past as is possible. Like, say, here, for example. And, yeah, we'll just hang with that. So I want to set myself up to be able to take out this queen. Easiest way to do that is going to be putting this queen right here. Ah, you took my rook, did you? Well, I do not appreciate that, certainly. I find it distasteful. Highly so. Well, I guess I should take care of this queen thing. That should probably be my first priority. Or maybe I should wait until, like, it's not going to branch off into a whole new timeline. Yeah, that probably makes more sense. I would have put this knight there, though. That seems like a great place for a knight. I guess I'll just take this here, pawn. Seems fun. It's quite a complicated board state, so it's understandable that the AI has taken quite a while. Okay, we're back to here. Still checking. Yeah, good luck with that, though, because you're dead. Aha! Let's take... Although we're going to want to get that king out of there pretty soon. Maybe a castle might be appropriate. Let's take the pawn. Let's put a pawn there, see what happens. A check, perhaps? Supported by the queen? A check here now. Ooh, that's a nasty one. I've got a check over here as well. Okay, so where is the furthest back king they're checking? Okay. So you got that one. And we also have that one. So think like there-ish. And that would technically be far enough. I'm not sure what I would do from there, though. Well, can always try. I would have put a knight here. Ooh, that's good. Take with the rook. Interesting. But I think this... I don't know how you respond to that, so... Hopefully you can't. Could do that. It's effectively the same thing. I won! Oh man, that was hard fought. Let's see, we got this. Checking so many kings. 4. And then we got down here. Again, checking 4 kings. Oh, man. That was really something. Yeah, the key was Because the issue is, this sort of thing, this sort of move, it was going to be difficult doing it in, like, the present with all of these other boards, because the odds were going to be, like, a bishop on one of them was going to be able to take us. But you bring the battle back into the past, to where there isn't any boards that can actively, like, help. Because, I mean, like, for example, technically this bishop right here on this board, if these were kind of the same active boards, would be able to take the queen. But since the board wasn't active anymore because it had already happened, we didn't have to worry about that. Ah, man. How we turned the tables on that. Nice. Let's go for another standard game. That was pretty fun. We'll start with that. Queen's pawn opening. Interesting. Should have thought about that one. No, that's actually not a very good move. I should just move the knight back, or bishop back. Okay. Well, yeah, I'll do that. Does seem somewhat concerning, though. Take. I shouldn't have taken with that pawn. Forgot that the other pawn would have been undefended in that case. Drat. Let's try that again. Queen's pawn opening, let's go. We'll fianchetto the bishop. What? Ah, you checked the king in the past. Jeesh. Come on. One more. Don't give any openings on the king. We'll make a new timeline. Alright, fine. I was expecting that. Take that. I mean, we can do basically the same thing. Go for this. And on this side... Oh, wow, there's a queen right there. Huh. That was unexpected. Let's see if we can put some pressure. That doesn't seem like a very intelligent queen move, but okay. There we go. Now we castle. Let's line our sights on that pawn. Wait, what? Oh. Defended by the other queen! Ah! Let's try just dragons. I think I already may have made a critical error. Can't do that. Yep. Because I think one of my dragons is just dead now. Possibly both. Let's put a dragon there. Okay, so remember, these attack on quadrangles, which means they attack diagonally in every single direction at once. Which is confusing, to say the least. This is mighty confusing. Let's see if we can let's take out some dragons, eh? Seems fun. We've got the present is here now. You haven't moved yet. Okay. Guess we could go over there. Maybe we can do something. Grab a dragon. I've got little confidence that I'm going to end up actually winning this. Very little confidence. It's very confusing. I don't see a reason not to just take that dragon. Apparently I won? Where? Oh, here. Oh, I see. Okay, so this dragon actually was going to be checking that king. That's cool. But also this dragon, once this board existed for it to travel across, was going to then check that king. Oh, that's nice. Confusing, but nice. Let's get some rook checkmate practice. So essentially, we just need to get the king somewhere where he is going to allow us to just kind of be where he was. So we want to get there. Okay, fine. Like, we're going to end up forcing him away eventually, right? Okay, so you're in the corner now. So let's see, what do you do if I do this? Of course you do, of course you do. Huh. You're playing this very well. Well, I guess I could just do this, come to think of it. But then I do that, and I win. Yeah, because it's very difficult to checkmate a king with a single rook. But if you give yourself multiple, now we're talking. Some reversed royalty sounds interesting. Ooh, yikes. I'm just gonna dive on out of here. Pawn it up. Okay, I'll take your knights over here. Oh wow, you're attacking with your royal queen. Interesting. Curious to see how that goes for you. Double up the bishops over here for defensive purposes. Two royal queens. Okay. You've brought a king over. What if I utilized a bishop like so? I'm gonna assume you're in a bit of a pinch here, because you keep doing stuff that's weird. We're gonna do the exact same thing. There we go. Victory. And that, my friends, is the danger of getting too aggressive with your royal queen. Half reflected. Hey. That's not surprising, but we got the queens out. So that's actually... I can get behind that idea, honestly. So at this point, we're just kind of playing chess. Which is fine, I suppose. that's not a trade I would have made. Let's get the rooks involved. Over here. Yeah, figured something like that might have happened. Don't want to let you get there, do we? See what happens if we do this? Right, my knight was under attack. Yeah, okay. Well then. Well. This seems good, though. En passant. I always try to get you with the en passant, don't I? But hey, I can fork him. Ooh, you checked my king from the past. Of course you did. That was a good, fairly standard game, honestly. Knights versus bishops. Looks like I've got the knights. Interesting. Let's see what we can do with this. Okay, yeah, that's a fair point. Okay, that's not great. We will respond by putting a knight there. Take. We should definitely take this pawn. You're probably gonna, yep, take with the rook. Let's threaten the rook. Nice. Threaten the pawn. Apparently I lost. Well, it's always like go back into the past play, isn't it? Man. Let's do it again. Knights versus bishops. Looks like we've got the bishops this time, though. Take that, knight. Alright, we've already got a bit of a pawn break situation going. And we've already lost the game. Wow. Wow. No queens, I hate them. Take that, you knights. Aha. Thought so. I'll take that pawn, thank you very much. Bishop, you're going down. I mean, I could just take. Seems like the better play, honestly. Let's get another bishop involved. Yeah, I should have done something about that. Take. That's a fair attack. Okay, I'll just take it. Yeah, that is fair. Man. I had that one game today that went like really well, and just everything else is really not working out like that. Standard with a princess. Maybe I shouldn't be playing as fast. Maybe that's part of my problem. Okay. We'll put you there. Castle. Princess. Thank you. Ooh, that's not fun. We'll move forward a space. We'll move backwards a space. Look, we can't just do this forever, can we? Like, we're gonna get a draw like this. Or apparently not. Fine, I'll move there this time. How about that? And then I take it. I'm surprised you didn't just take the bishop back. Well, I guess I'm now technically forked, but I can do this. I don't really see a reason not to just take with my rook. Then I don't really see a reason to not just take with my princess. And now at this point I don't really see a reason not to just take with my princess. Then I take you here. And hey, why shouldn't I just go here? Yeah? Seems fun. Oh, and we've got this is back up and running. Hooray. Let's... Actually, I want to keep that bishop there. Let's take this pawn. There we go. Double check. Oh, so good. This guy's checking that king. This guy's checking that king. We've got up here the princess checking that king. Too many checks. You can't handle all the checks. It's a fact of life. Defended pawn. This is a really weird setup. I don't know why it's called defended pawn, though. Yeah, this whole thing is, like, not really working how it really should. Well, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Let's go random. I'll take that pawn. I love free... It wasn't a free pawn. I stand corrected. Okay, come on, bishop. You know you're gonna be mine. Or not. Okay, my king is actually quite exposed now. That might be a problem, so let's do something about that. Fine, I'll do that. Let's castle before it becomes too big of a problem. Let's see if we can check. Now you're checking my king from the past. Ooh, that's nasty. Fine, I'll take you there. And I'll put a bishop of my own there. And now I win. Because I'm checking all the way back there.